FORA.tv. The world is thinking.
Although no Republican candidate has the bad manners to, in a public debate, point at Mitt Romney and say this man is a cult member, there are always whispering campaigns that take place in political campaigns. We saw some of this, particularly in South Carolina in 2000, where there were push polls that went out about John McCain. There were flyers saying that he had an illegitimate black daughter, when in fact he has adopted a daughter from Bangladesh. There were emails about his wife and whether she had a prescription drug addiction. So there's precedent for this in politics, and there are certainly ways to see how a campaign that maybe saw Romney as their primary opponent would be willing to stoop to the level of exploiting fears and questions about a Mormon candidate. And in fact, starting last May, I think, in South Carolina, some key religious activists started to get an 8-page document in the mail, which was printed up to look fairly formal, boring, in fact has a somewhat academic title to it, which is Mormons in Contemporary American Society, a Politically Dangerous Religion. And in those 8 pages, the document talks about how the Mormon religion was based on a series of hoaxes. They refer to Joseph Smith as the phrase was gold digger turned prophet, make comparisons between Smith and Muhammad, as we heard a little bit last night. This was something that happened 100 years ago, and it's still being dragged up. There were comparisons between Muhammad's practice of polygamy and Smith's practice of polygamy, again, certainly constructed to draw on fears about Islam that are higher now than they have been in the recent past, and a charge that Mormons take direct orders from the church. And so again, reviving a problem that John Kennedy had to deal with in 1960, implying back then that he would take direct orders from the Pope and that there was a pipeline from the Vatican to the White House. Mitt Romney also has had to deal with questions of whether he would be an independent official or whether he would be taking directions from Salt Lake if he won the White House.